My name is Nadine Wilkin. Today we are out at Kyalami in Midrand for round 4 of the SAE. We are thrilled to have you with us, and we plan to bring you a lot of action. And as you know, that is what we do. I mean, round 1 we had cars on fire. Round 2 people ended up in the kitty litter. Round 3 we were full of floods. So who knows what's going to happen today?
From round 1 all the way to round 3, it's been jam-packed and exciting. And we're now here at round 4 on Kyalami's Grand Prix circuit, which has provided very exciting action and definitely promises for more, Steve.
It's going to be an incredible one. I can tell you I'm really looking forward to how the race is going to go. Well, there's so much to unpack, and we can't unpack it right now. We've got 4 hours of racing to do. We're going to go over to Nadine, who's going to be giving us all the information from the grid.
First, I want to chat to our new team from Into Africa. They're all the way from overseas. They can give you a bit more information, but I've got Axel and Philip here. Philip, where are you from?
Austria, Vienna.
Okay, and what you doing here?
Racing, basically. Yeah. I'm doing the 4 hours of Kyalami for the first time. I'm the first time in South Africa, and I have a really great time.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing what you can bring to the track.
Hopefully a victory.
Yes.
Yes.
And Axel, I see you guys made pole position, gave Stuart and Kulile a bit of a run for their money. Where are you from?
Actually, originally from Zimbabwe, but I live in Dubai now. I raced in South Africa, let's say my junior part of the career, and then obviously went a bit more internationally.
Okay. Well, it's good to have you both with us, and can't wait to see what you guys are going to do out there.
No, we're looking forward to it. It's been great so far. We've had a lot of fun. It's nice to see such a big turnout, and we're looking forward to a good race.
Shah, welcome back to the track. Wild Child.
Yeah, it's certainly good to be back, considering the last enduro race I did was a 9-hour with Volkswagen. Considering we put the car in the front row, is looking for a promising weekend this weekend.
Wait to see what you're going to bring out there today.
Thank you. I'm certainly hoping to bring the fight to all of them, but at the end of the day, we'll see where we finish.
Bring the heat. Huge thank you for always making this all possible for us.
You know, all of us have to do our bit to make sure that this sport of ours that we love sustains. Yeah. And we're back here again. You know, every time we come here, it's like, you know, the best feeling ever, because this is the best track we have in South Africa. To showcase it and to have an opportunity to race Kyalami, such a historic track, is always an honor. So we're happy to be here.
Safety car lights are off. It's now backing the field up. This is where it gets exciting. Everyone closing the field up. Everyone getting excited. Tensions are going to start to build now as they make their way to Cheetah, right behind our commentary box. Now looking at Ingwe. This is the shot down. You'll watch him turn around, go into the left-hander. It's lights on. You'll hear the revs pick up. And will it be the Into Africa, the number 27, get ahead of the Just for Sleep? Norma Nova, lights on. Wait, the marshal ready with the button. And lights off, and we're racing for round 4 as they charge their way through, and it is an absolute slugfest heading into the kink. And now charging down towards turn 2. The Norma Nova, unfortunately, stuck on the outside, gets the 2 Into Africas, left and right, getting past him, and now down into 3rd place. So Into Africa getting themselves sorted, but 3 wide through turn 2. Absolutely incredible racing off to the start of it. Stradali trying to go and move forward as well. And we have got the likes of, who would that be? That would be the MJR Audi R8 that is trying to trail behind. But at the moment, from 2nd to 3rd, that is the Rico Barlow Just for Sleep Nova that's back down and now in the clutches of Bradley Liebenberg, who's trying to get onto the back of him. So that's going to be an interesting one for the drivers to keep a very close eye on, because that is a championship contender to deal with. There's right on the back of them, not going to make life easier. But also, we cannot forget that the Into Africa the 125 with Stuart White behind the wheel has got clear air ahead of him. He's gotten past his fellow teammate in the number 25, so in the number 27. So he's gotten past them. Now can keep going. Now it's up to the number 27 to play a little bit of a defensive role and go and help hold back some of the field to get into this, because it now is a bit of a vying for points as Bradley Liebenberg looking left and right, trying to figure out how can he get past. Jensen losing out the ground though, goes out wide. Bradley gets past, and now it's just a toe through in through Cheetah, first time in anger, and they are absolutely racing nose to tail. Shalaranji's also hanging on the back there with the Porsche, trying to make his way through. Our backdraft slingshot keeping ahead in front of the MJR. Audi R8 GT3 Evo and making his way around. Absolutely tremendous stuff. Also, the Super Trofeo out there, the Samlin Racing, going and saying this is the perfect testing ground for it. Well, they're up in the field enjoying their run. So Nathan Hammond going and also having the likes of Damien Hammond right behind him. So the two Samlin cars working together, and they are keeping Hein Lartigan at bay in the race as well.
Whatever advantage and minimize the damage. Let's see how that came about. Oh, there you go. Just lost the rear when getting back on the throttle. Luckily for those backdrafts, they weren't too close and could avoid that unfortunate situation there. But Stander able to get the car back around as quick as possible.
Back to cool the engines down, but at race pace, that is the backdraft coupe of Patemba.
In Class B, that was, I'd say, your second runner in Class B.
A yellow flag, first safety car of the race in the first 9 minutes of the race. So this is definitely going to be a monumental run.
And at the ready not too long from now. So we're going to get a clear picture of exactly what happened in a few moments. But Steve, we need to catch a breath. It has been 9 minutes.
But safety car has pulled off. It is into Africa 1-2 with the Promogen Audi that's looking to try and make up some time. Has got to pass 4 cars before he can get back up to the GT3s just ahead of him. And our national V8 Roadsters will be following their way through, getting ready to go on the gas and green, and they are racing. And Bradley Liebenberg going and ducking on the inside, trying to get them through, but he is getting chased down by Jensen behind. So Michael Jensen's going to try and keep pushing for a bit of a pass, but is looking like Stuart White has got a bit of a problem. For the first time, he is getting caught out hugely road to ensure that you get through. So a bit of side-by-side action, a bit of a lockup that is for the PPL.
Yep.
That's a people and Adams that went flying off at Leerkorp.
That was.
So we're seeing 2 of the one-make series from International having a battle, and the Porsche and goes up on the inside. BBR getting it all hooked in, and now Hein trying to get the exit immediately has Hammond onto the back of him. Damien Hammond trying to push, sorry, that's Nathan Hammond that's behind the wheel, trying to get, and side by side has the legs down the straight line. These two are going to war with one another. So if you're a fan of Porsche, you're going to see your Cup car go and battle out with Lamborghini's version of a Cup.
Yep, we'll see. There's definitely a mistake coming out at some point. You can see now the Super Trofeo having to go down around the outside. Nathan Hammond, are you going to make a mistake? It's too narrow for you there, brother. But he was given enough room by the 992. That was good thinking there from Hein.
Through
down
cheetah, a different story.
2 wheels, leaping like a cheetah over that sausage curb to get ahead of Hammond down the inside and keep the lead and be closer to that MJR Audi R8. Definitely a picture that's going to change not too long from now.
Okay, so we've got the number 3 backdraft coupe into the pits, but I do want to point out, if we had a replay of that moment, you would see the Porsche up on 2 wheels.
Yeah.
That, I mean, is just incredible. But Marius Jackson is gone now. He's lost out 2 positions in 1 corner. V8 Roadsters come alive because at the moment, Bernard Pretorius is out in front. PC Racing long since disappeared out of them. Gavin Rook, who is in a shot, going and keeping ahead. But now you can see the frantic move around that's happening. And Nathan Hammond with a huge stint on the inside, a 3 wide at the top of Leerkorp. Hein putting all the trust in the drivers, saying, look, we can fit 3 wide, and they've done so. Unfortunately, I've seen people get it awfully wrong there. And it looks like, on the brakes, trying to swing it in. Hein looks for the inside line. Once again, just not able to get it through. And also Marius Jackson trying to carve his way through. He's caught up by another one of the Hammonds. That would be Damien Hammond right behind him.
Yeah.
Through cheetah, side by side. Suddenly, it's coming alive. It's all coming unglued. The 131 that went and started the race in first place is trying to keep it all together. This is giving a little bit of a run. Gavin Rook having to really fight it out with the likes of CJ Blackman right all over the back of him. It is coming unglued at the back. It's coming unglued at the front. It is just, forget about it. It's all unglued everywhere. Something's gone wrong.
Yeah.
That car is in the pits. I'm telling you now, that car is in the pits. Horn is in the pits. And hopefully Nadine can go and find out, because that is a big turn of events for our 1 hour dash. But side by side as we return to the action.
Boy, look up there. Did you see that?
On the left rear, getting a little bit too wild for the likes of Nathan Hammond, immediately having Hein all over the back of him. Hein's going to go for the inside line into Ingwe, late breaking.
How late can
Is he
you
going to
break?
get it? No,
Are you
he's
going to keep it?
going
He's wide. He's wide.
Way
Definitely
too
wide.
but keeps on the power to bring it back. Thank heavens for runoff. We have got our first of our problems creeping up, and it is for the
Type
Honda
R.
Type R.
Oh no. Oh dear.
45 minutes completed of the race, and it's all or nothing. But hold on. I'm seeing yellow flags. Please tell me I'm wrong on this one. It is. That is
Spin
my
out front.
McLaren.
Yep,
That's
yep.
the GNH Transport that spun out.
Oh, what's going down there?
But hang on, I got a question.
On its own steam. What's
That's
going
a
on?
safety car. Marshall is there. That's a safety car out.
Jeez.
Oh, I don't know where to put myself in this one. There's just so many things going on, grabbing at so much. Anthony Marks pulling into the pits. That is going to be a major upset because that is, if Anthony Marks is in the pits, Mike Verrier inherits second place. That's 45 points.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a fuel pressure issue. I think it's a fuel pump that's busy packing up. So down the straight, the car doesn't get enough fuel and it jerks all the time. So I can't continue.
But time running out for our 1 hour dash. Yuri Umpiswad looking to take his win in the 1 hour dash. The first ever win for him in a 1 hour dash. And I think this is the first ever time he's competed in a 1 hour dash. Oh no.
Oh,
That is the Toyota
Sergio.
LT's.
yep. It looks like Sergio over there smoking too. That does not look
Safety
good.
car's going to come out for
Yeah.
that. Safety car is called. So this is it. Mike Verrier must be chomping at the bit, but because look who's ahead of him. If we go to the camera shot of the Rust car that's ahead, the Mike Verrier Shelby Can-Am, in the shot, you will see the Kalex literally right behind. So as they start feeding their way through, this is going to be so... All right, let's keep an eye in the background. There is a Kalex coming through turn 2. There he is. Turn 2, exiting, coming up Yuxke sweep, right behind this. So here we go. Up through the Yuxke. There is Yuri Umpiswad. There is Mike Verrier.
You can literally
and
see the
safety
championship.
car is
Yeah.
there.
Oh, Mike Verrier.
We've got a cracked manifold at the moment, so we've got no boost for the last, call it, so we only had boost for 4 laps. So we're going to take the manifold out, and I'm going to try and get it welded down the road and then try and get it back on the track before the checkered flag comes out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the end of our 1 hour dash.
That's it for the 1 hour dash.
And you know what's even worse? Mike Verrier, if he gave it everything, that Shelby Can-Am would beat Yuri hands down. He's got more than enough power to do it. But unfortunately, didn't do it early enough. He will get points for the start of the next round. He will be leading the championship. Yuri will be second in the championship. Well, I don't know about this, but take a look who's out in front, and the safety car's just moved. It's BBR, and we have got Nathan Hammond behind the wheel of the Super Trofeo as we go green, and it looks like Hein is not leaving it anything to chance. He's on the gas and long since gone, accelerating well enough away to try and claw his way to the top. Absolutely tremendous charge for him, breaking away early on, but we do have a very, very slow car coming out. That's a Corridus. That's a 111. So what is he going to do now that he's getting chased down? We got Aranji's trying to make his way through. He's seeing that the 2 Hammond cars are moving around, so he's going to try and make his way quickly past him. So this is now into a very interesting time. Both 2 anomalies onto Aranji, sticks to the outside, going to go around wide, losing a bit of a time.
Jeffries has the inside. He's going to make it stick by Crocodile, definitely, because they're side by side now.
He's got the aero, he's got the power. Is it going to work side by side? Aranji's is going to...
There you go.
Nah, I wouldn't count out Aranji's just as yet. Jeffries trying for it, but Aranji's does lean into that right mirror, saying, hey, buddy, I'm here.
Second place is Loreo, I beg your pardon. However, Loreo is actually busy trying to get his Honda Type R's manifold welded. So they're also out of the running for Class C. And then in Class D, we have, of course, the Francos, David, as well as Roberto, the singular Class D car, of course. But they're in the running. They're running in the top 10 at the moment. Make of that what you will. A VW running with the cutting-edge GT3 machinery. As we see one of the back markers there going a bit squiggly, trying to get back onto the power at the beginning of sunset. It's not an easy task to modulate your throttle and keep the rear of the car steady. The McLaren still is on the circuit.
Oh, there has been a twist round.
And it's again at the start of sunset.
That's
Points.
Anthony Hall.
Let's
That
have a look
went
and
in
see.
first round. So he went
There
in,
you go.
came,
The rear comes out. The rear comes out every time.
and Kubani having to take evasive maneuvers.
Yeah.
That was extremely close. Now we have got the pit stop starting to roll in, and one of our Class C's pulling into the pits. This is the championship lead, the father and son duo going and making in some valuable points for them.
And we've got the BBR 992 in the pits at the moment.
Hein will be climbing out. Tavares will be going in. There is no time for them not to do a driver swap. He is thrashing his tires and he's trying to get past him. Bradley going to come around. Oh, he tried to turn in to go for the Apex 4 of the SA Endurance Series here at the 4 Hours of Kyalami. And oh, very close.
Ooh, Samlin's Lambo and Nick Adcock's Nova Pro to come together. Nick Adcock was trying to go around the outside of Crocodile. Nick
That's a
Adcock
broken
going
mirror.
around the outside. Yeah, that is a broken mirror.
He squashed his mirror against the... There was contact.
Yeah.
There it is. And that is our championship
leader.
contenders.
Oh no! It's the people V8 Roadster.
Just as a heads up, hey, we've got my McLaren in there, the G&A Transport. Beautiful McLaren getting now a free pit stop because safety car will be deployed. Are they going to bring out the safety car for this? It's parked just by the entrance of the pit lane. It's off the racing line. I don't know. Nick Adcock has taken first place though because he still needs to do the stop. So there's been an early pit stop for Jeffries and also for Bradley Liebenberg. So they have got themselves caught out there. Ranjis is back up into third.
It's a story of ups and downs. We had a very good qualifying starting from pole into the race, but then we had an early issue with the power steering, so we have to do every hour technical stop to refill the oil, and obviously due to this we lose some time, but we were still up to fight for the win.
We've got Solid Ranjis who's gone in for a pit. We were speaking about him not too long ago, and I think not too long after that he immediately went into the pit.
Yeah, it looks like we picked up some diff issues. The team are busy looking at it now and seeing if we can repair. It unfortunately looks like catastrophic, but yeah, maybe let's see. We're holding fingers, maybe we can get it repaired and we'll be out again.
So there is the Slingshot 2.0.
There it is. Some work is being done here.
And here is Kubani moving into the pits. They are having an absolute banger of a time this time.
Smooth race.
Wow, 69 is into the pits and did jerk forward while they were working on. So that looks like a quick just jump out, get the brakes, and everyone pushing onto the car. It is a driver change as well for the 169.
So got the team profusely working
there.
You
Look
don't
at
just
that
hop
lap
out
time.
the car.
Fastest lap time. Rico Barlow, adjust for sleep, a 1:42.061. And
Still,
that means
still a shade off our lap time.
Fastest lap time. Take note, folks. A 1:42.021. Matt Campbell set in 2020. That is the record fastest lap in a race. Safety car out. 1 hour 20 to go.
Fabian Lanz. That's Fabian Lanz out.
Boy.
It's the Lanz Hirsch V8 Roadster.
That's heading into Crocodile.
It is.
That's
so it's
on
going to
the
be a
outside
quick
of
recovery.
Crocodile.
Yeah. It's going to be a very quick recovery.
Lamborghini, Audi. Now, Lamborghini has got most of its parts from Audi.
Yeah.
So you have essentially got the three sister cars, if I would call it that, all together as we do see the number 93 into the pits. Marius Jackson, the MJR, looking to try and increase his lead in the, his fight in the championship, scoring valuable points. Joseph Ellerine not in the car as he is overseas representing the flag over at the Nürburgring. So this is going to be interesting. Cara Hill, though, looking to stamp her name in the A-Class. Debut outing in A-Class, not the first time in the series, but debut in the GT3, debut in A-Class, and after seeing Yuri walking away with the win, she wants to also take that fight.
Pit 4 BBR, the BBR 992 GT3 Cup car, is ready for a pit and a driver swap.
Yes, that will be now Robert Volk getting into the car, his first time. But take a look, lap record now broken into Africa racing. The number 27, Axel Jeffries, doing a 1:41.970. That means he has broken the record. Matt Campbell no longer holds the Kyalami lap record. That has now gone over to Axel Jeffries, who represents South Africa in the Into Africa Lamborghini, has traveled overseas. 15 years in the making, he's finally got that lap record and will be quite happy with it. So proper run from their side.
The final hour, which is looming, 14 minutes to go until then. We're seeing a couple of pit stops.
Well, the car didn't come out as we expected it to be, but we turned a problem into an opportunity. That's the way you have to face life. The backdraft was here, there was opportunity, we took it, and we're back on the track.
Well, amazing. The car is very sweet to drive. It's not as difficult as it looks, or it's very easy, and you need to drive it very soft like a gentleman. And I think every lap we are learning, and we are going fast, so we are very happy.
Right, the lap record has just been beaten. Take the car and go.
Slam it, absolutely. It's incredible. Competing for more things than just what you see right ahead of you, more honors than, for example, the SAES 4 Hours of Kyalami. It's also writing your name in history right alongside the fact that you were at the 2024 round 4 of the SAE is 4 Hours of Kyalami. It looks like Charles Visser went a bit squirrely there, obviously under the pressure, trying to press Stewie White ahead of him and trying to stay within control, not to slam into him, because it certainly is a straight out fight at the moment, and Stewie is not giving an inch.
It just went really bad probably in the last 10 minutes of my run. I just tried to make it to the pit stop so that we could just do one more stop and be done. I didn't know it was a bearing. I thought maybe like a loose shaft or something like that. Unfortunate.
But back to the conversation at hand. The Nova will be able to, in theory, get cornering, and does so. Stuart White running out a little bit wide out of Sunset, and Charles Visser ensuring that it's no gets his tail out. Also does give the advantage of radioing in the messages, but we do have our National V8 Roadsters as it is getting very busy into turn 1 by the looks of it. 3 wide into, turn 2. Interesting enough, though, as we have got a bit of a change up. It looks like Ryan Leica is going to be getting back into the pits, or getting back into the car, as Pretorius jumping out of the car. Interesting enough, though, Charles Visser has now climbed into the gap of Axel Jeffries. It's 16.2 of a second behind one another. So Axel Jeffries,
Damian Hammond went off at Loikop and managed to recover. Very lucky for him. The kitty let us the worst place to be.
We had a bit of a problem with the left rear, so we had to come in for about like 15 minutes, so I lost a lot of time there, but otherwise the stint went well. We didn't make any mistakes and kept it on track.
Charles Visser has taken the lead. Charles Visser's taken the lead.
And he's got a purple on his name. What does that mean, Steve?
Purple means fastest lap time of the race, which means he's broken the record. 1 minute 41.781. And that is ahead of Axel Jeffries doing a 141.970. So that is a proper scream to the top. Okay, he's in the pits. He's in the pits.
You did
Charles
say.
Visser, I went and warned you about that fuel tank. That means Barron's gone to first place. But is Stuart White going to be allowed to get past? No, Charles Visser on the exit.
He saves it.
Okay, right. Just reading it out, it's going to hurt. 148.4. The guy's been doing 42s, a 148.
Yeah.
But, Stradale off into the dirt in front of Charles Visser. Change for our Class E. Change for our National Roadster. Rich Finihita down into second place. Boucher has just taken first place. So we have got a change of position for our National Roadster V8. But now we do have a pit stop for Stuart White. This is a splash and dash.
Yep.
This would take him out of the running for second place. We got 4, 3, 2, 1.
And he's at Ingwe.
And that's it.
Checkered
flag is coming out. Checkered flag is coming out. And Charles Visser for the Just for Sleep Rico Barlow takes the 4 Hours of Kyalami after a monumental fight. Philip Barron going and taking for the number 27 into Africa. second place and had a monumental charge, tried making up that ground, but unfortunately 43 seconds was the deficit there. And third place going to Latlaka and Stuart White on that, doing in the 125 into Africa. First, second and third on the same lap managed to come across the line after a monumental effort. 127 laps completed of Kyalami, done by our drivers.
We knew we had a good car, and yeah, look, another win. I mean, we're absolutely stoked, really happy. Michael started, obviously, did a solid job. I was in the middle, and Charles brought it home. Obviously, saw from the commentary, it was a bit nip and tuck. They had a good lead. They had to stop the fuel and tyres. We had a shorter fuel stop. We took the lead, and there we are. We took home the win. So, yeah, very, very happy. Thank you.
I learned these awesome tracks 2 days ago. I immediately fell in love, and I enjoyed every minute of the race. I'm a little bit sad that we didn't win because I think we deserved it. We were definitely the faster pair, I would say, in the end. But due to a technical failure, we didn't manage to get what we deserve. But we definitely come back and do what we have to do.
I think the whole team did a great job. You know, we had a power steering issue, so we had to keep filling the oil. But actually, the team were mega each time. We didn't lose as much time as we could have. It's been a pleasure, and we definitely want to come back again.
Running two cars in an endurance race and having them finish second and third, we can't be disappointed at all. I mean, there's no other team that's running two cars here. And yeah, we're quite happy. We're very satisfied with the result.
Yeah, I think it was very good. We had a very positive start. Kulile had a strong stint in the middle as well. We just lacked a little bit on the end with a bit of maybe unlucky sometimes with the safety cars and stuff. But that's endurance racing. I'm very proud of the team. Thanks to Kulile and Gerald. I think they put up a brilliant show. And well done to our international companions that came along. They did a fantastic job. And also well done to the Nova on the win. But overall, very happy. I think it's a fantastic day for Inter-Africa racing, and I think it's just another statement of how strong the team is getting and what we're building towards in Dubai. So thanks to Kulile.
The SAE Championship point standings after round 4 at Kyalami are as follows. You have the Inter-Africa racing pair of Latlaka and Stuart White leading the overall championship, tied for points in first and second. And in third is Brad Liebenberg of Promogen Audi Racing. Then in the Index of Performance Championship, Philip Meyer, Mark Harvey and Dean Walson tie up the first, second and third positions. In the 1 Hour Dash Championship, plot twist of the weekend, Dr. Mike Veria of Revolution Racing leads the championship, and Andrew Horn is in second, and third is Aldo Scribante. In Class A, leader of the championship is Latlaka of Inter-Africa Racing. Stuart White tied for points in second place, and Brad Liebenberg in third. In Class B, we have Fabian Lantz of Backcraft Racing, as well as Veronica Martins in second place, and in third is Ricky Giannicaro. For Class C, Cara Hill of Calyx Promogen Audi Racing is in first place, and Yuri Swart is in second. Anthony Pretorius is third. In Class D, we have David Franco of Graphic Supply World leading the championship, tied for points though with Roberto Franco, his teammate, and Bruno Campos is in third. The V8 Roadster Championship sees Harun Pretorius leading the championship, tied for points with Baron Pretorius, who shares a car with him in that pesty racing V8 Roadster, and in third is Philip Meyer of People Group Adapt. And that's all she wrote as far as round 4 is concerned. And if all the thrills, spills and excitement from that round are anything to go by, you can tell that we've got plenty more left in the tank. So the best thing you can do is keep track of us by following on all of our platforms and staying tuned for the latest news and updates to see what we have in store for you.